Everything has just fallen into place. You know that, Richard.
What do you mean, Jake?
My life has finally come together. Your life has finally come together. Life has just basically showed us a different path. We have a whole new life to live now.
I guess I can see your point. But don't you kinda miss our old life? When everything was just so much more simple. I just really miss that. Call me crazy.
I'm sorry, Richard. I never meant that in a bad way. I just thought you would be happier for me than you really are. I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I am just really going to miss us. Do you remember when we were 5, and we always would wrestle on old Hippo's lawn?
Yeah, I do. And he would come out and tell us to get off his lawn. I do really miss those days, but you know, life moves on. You can't stay in the past forever.
Yeah, I know. We have just learned so much about each other in these past couple of months. It's just weird to think you have a girlfriend.
Well, don't you like the reindeer girl? What's her name? Rudolph. Yeah, that's it.
I really do, and I told her and she said she really liked me too. I asked her out, so I guess you could say I have a girlfriend too. Crazy, right?
And you never thought to tell me this. I thought you told me everything. Well, anyways, where do you think this will go for you and her?
I hope far. I really like her a lot, and I would be devastated if I ever lost her, so I guess you could say I am in love with her.
That's so awesome, Richard. I'm so happy for you and her. See, we both are moving on to bigger and better things, but that's just life. It moves very fast.
Yeah, it sure does. I just would never imagine you and Jess as a couple. That's just crazy. You guys were not even friends for a long time. I can't remember why that was.
Well, that's all in the past anyway. We don't need to start bringing up all this past nonsense, do we?
Yes, we do. I would like to know what really happened. You never did tell me. You would always just make up some lie to me.
Well, if you must know, I got in a huge fight with her over a girl that I liked. She just didn't like her. That's all that happened.
No, there is more, because I remember Jess was very upset over what had happened and she would not tell me what was wrong. I just could not get it out of her.
Fine, there is more, but to be fair, it was her fault. Well, anyways, I walked up to her and asked her how to tell a girl that I liked her, and it all went downhill from there.
What do you mean? Why would that start up something that bad?
Well, she just went off on me, and I didn't know why. All she said to me was that she never wanted to talk to me again. I still don't get it.
Dude, she liked you, apparently a lot. That's why she was so hurt that you liked another girl. Did you ever ask her what that was all about?
Well, yeah, she just told me that if I couldn't figure it out, then it didn't matter anyways. That's really why we weren't friends for a really long time.
That's just ridiculous. So how did you guys actually become friends again?
I just went up to her and apologized, and she said she was never really that mad at me. I guess the whole thing kind of sounds stupid in a way.
Yeah, it really does. Well, I am so glad that I finally know that now. It has been bugging me for years. Hard to believe, but it was.
I'm just so glad that our lives have just come together the way they did. I mean, our childish years are all over.
Yeah, but it's time that we really just grow up. Our friendship has changed a lot in the past couple of years, but in a very good way. I am very glad to have you in my life, Jake.
Same goes for you, Richard. I love you as a friend. I can't wait till we are 70 years old, and we look back at all this. That will just be so crazy.
We were and still are a couple of wild things. Don't you think?